So we shared our experiences and whatever we did with our like we did in the project with our friends and family, and like because of the reason that most of the time we did not like see like we were this is our first time doing the FLL, so we wanted to just like we didn't know about things that we could share. So and right here is the bibliography with our sources that we created together. And about the projects.
Our interaction is roadkill, and each year 350,000 deer are killed in the U.S. in roadkill-related accidents. And when the car collides with the deer, damage is done to both the deer and the car. So, $1.1 billion are spent into damaged property of the car.
There are some common solutions for this problem. They made a grass field over the highways so the deers would roam on, and they put glow paint on the horns of bulls and the cows. So if cars see the glow paint, it will glow so they don't crash into it.
There are problems with these common solutions right now. So one of the current solutions is signs, but not everyone looks at signs. But some people ignore signs. And the problem with the UV glow light is that even though it's a good idea, we can't paint every single deer, moose, or cow in the whole entire U.S. So that would take a lot of time, and it's not cost efficient at all.
So the solution that we were thinking of was to mix the genes of different plants to make a hybrid, so the deers would stay away from the road and we can lower the numbers.
On this plant, we want to have a lot of abilities. It has to be drought tolerant and water tolerant. It has to stay for a long time and be very short. It has to last through winter like evergreen plants.
For implementation, the team decided that we would use helicopters to spread the seeds by using crop dusters and using them to kind of spray the seeds next to the roads.
And if some of the seeds came on the road, they would be cracked. So sometimes the seeds would probably go into the road, so that would solve the problem. And we could also attract lots of tourists to the area to watch the show because it's gonna be kind of in the open area, so it would be good for tourism and years.
That wraps it up.
Okay. So what's the research you've done? I see some talking to some who are doing gene splicing already.
Yeah, we're talking to an expert called David G. Clark.
Mm-hmm.
He's a biologist of UF University, and we haven't got to him yet, but we're thinking of using him as a source for our asking questions about our research.
And for pricing of this thing, we don't know how much it is right now because we haven't done much research on that area. And like we said, we also emailed David G. Clark some things how much would it be for crop dusters. And we haven't got a reply yet, so that's how it is. Originally we thought it was going to be regular helicopters, the ones that are not crop dusters, but we thought those would be even more expensive other than the crop dusters, so we just thought, okay, let's just make the crop dusters because they're actually meant for farming and not actual helicopters who are meant for travel.
Okay, interesting.
So are the plants already in existence, or are they plants that need to be modified?
Yes, we're taking out the so there's multiple plants like skunk cabbage and all these have characteristics that are really good. So we're going to make a plant using all of those, and we're going to put it in one seed.
have you done any research on what environmental impact that plant would have on the food chain?
No, not yet.
Some area to think about. You guys just let that, got the science teacher judge. Because the minute you went, I went, invasive species. So that may be something to take a look at
Yes.
in the future, because
So,
genetically splicing together could have a serious impact on the ecosystem, and which would be an unforeseen consequence, which often happens in science. Just one thing that came to my mind. Okay, so, are you looking specifically at one region, or are you looking at this like unilaterally across the whole country or something? Are you talking about just Florida?
Across the whole country.
Okay, country, because you got a lot of different environmental factors to consider there. So that's why I was wondering if we just kind of be localized. Have you done research? I mean, I know you have a lot of, particularly deer. Have you researched where the biggest population of deer are getting hit? I mean, well, there's different regions, so I'm trying to think, you know,
Within the US.
within the US, if there's one area or another,
Kansas, near Oklahoma and Kansas.
the wide open roads,
Yeah.
ones with lots of, okay,
because there's lots of deer over
the
here.
plains.
When I keep on seeing in Florida lots of deer signs, and some of, like, I took them for granted because I never saw a deer come out into the,
We usually don't until it's too late.
Right.
But a lot more, we get more problems with low items like the gators, in my park, because I'm South Florida.
North
Okay,
Florida, you see deers along the side of the road.
yeah, okay, interesting. All right, those are the questions I had.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Another reason we're using crop dusters though is because crop dusters can move pretty fast because they're technically helicopters that can spray stuff, and they're made for moving fast a lot across farms. And so if we put genetically spliced seeds into the part that sprays, then we can and it travels really fast. It can actually spread the seeds out really fast, and so that we don't have to take like 2 years for doing that. We can take like about maybe half, to cut that in half, probably even a fourth.
Okay, and there, someplace we want to contact for cost, mosquito control, because that's what they do for mosquito control, but that they know the cost of a run, pretty easy. Okay, interesting, gentlemen, thank you very much. Any questions for you?
No, I'm good.